Hello and welcome to Education at SSBJ. And here we are to continue chapter Synthetic Fibers and Plastic. In the previous video lesson, we have covered most of the synthetic fibers such as rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic and so on. And in this class we shall study plastics. Plastics are everywhere. You look around, everything is made up of plastic. We can say that plastic is ruling the world. Since we were talking of polymer in the start of this lesson, what is polymer? Poly means many, right? Many. Poly means many and mer means chemical unit. It's a subunit of chemical unit. And we have seen that all fibers, synthetic fibers, are polymers. In the same way, plastic is also a polymer. And what is polymer again? Polymer is a chain of small units of monomer. So one chemical subunit is called monomer. So it's a small unit is called monomer and a chain of such units is polymer, since poly is many in Greek. But plastics are bit different. They have slightly different structure. Remember this? Different structures as compared to other synthetic fibers. Slightly different structures. Now what is that different structure? You see, these monomers, which I have already told you, small subunits of chemical. If I can show them as a dot, a type of structure is linear polymer. Means these chemical substances are connected in a chain in series now here. So it is just like one substance is here, another substance is here, another unit is here, another chemical is here. This is in series. So this is called linear polymer. Suppose if there is one more connection of chemical here and here and here and so on, and that type of structure is called branched polymer, right? Sometimes there are, other than these linear and branched, they are cross-linked polymer. It will be like this. Sometimes there are some structure which is also called networked polymer. So they look like network. So remember, plastics are a kind of synthetic fiber which are not only in linear structure this way, they are available in all type of structures. That is only the different. So remember, plastic polymers can have a different type of arrangement. They can be linear polymer, they can be a branched polymer, they can be a cross-linked polymer. I hope you have understood this. That is what the major difference between the plastic and other synthetic fiber, where they are all linear polymers, right? Now, why plastics are so much in use? Because most of the plastics can be recycled, right? Not all plastic can be recycled. They can be melted. You can heat them and melt them, some of them. You can put them in different shape. You can roll them into sheet. You can put them into wires. And that is why it is widely used. Second is they are very cheap. You compare plastic pots with mud pots. Mud pots are very costly. They are natural. Right. There are different types of plastics. We are going to study here, as far as class 8 syllabus is concerned, there are different types of plastics here, and main two types of plastics are thermoplastic. What do you mean by thermoplastic? These plastic can be heated, can be deformed. Deformed means we can put into any shape. They can be bent easily. We can expose them to heat. All that thing can be done to these type of plastics. Therefore, they are called thermoplastic. Thermo means what? Heat. Remember this, thermo means heat. Thermoplastic. They can be melted, they can be processable, which means that they are first heated, formed and then cooled into different shapes, like this chair. Again, this chair can be melted and put it into different form. Some examples are, you must have seen polythene bags. We all use. Actually, we should not use nowadays, but we are using, isn't it? Polythene bags. Polypropylene. Most of them, they are used to make bottles. Polystyrene. Look at this. They are like a foam, right? Polystyrene foam. And all of us have heard PVC. PVC pipes are there. Many materials can be made with this PVC. They are a bit stronger. They are not that soft. This is about thermoplastics. Now let us talk about thermosetting plastics. Unlike these thermoplastics, which can be deformed, which can be heated, which can be bent easily, which can be formed into a thin sheet and put them into different shape, we cannot do all these things here. Once a particular shape is made in a molding process, again you cannot soften it. They'll melt completely into a black thin tar. What are the examples? Right? You have seen these thermosetting plastics because they are used in electrical switches. They are used in making of telephone instrument. Why? Because this plastic, one of the example is bakelite. Bakelite is poor conductor of heat. How much ever you supply heat to it, it doesn't conduct, it may melt. But heat will not travel from one end to another end. Why? Because these switches, sometimes if there is a spark generated due to electrical problem, some problem in electricity, if there is a spark here, that generates a heat and that will not make this hot. So if you touch this, it will not be hurting us. So it's a poor conductor of heat, right? And it's a bit strong. And that is why it is used in making, these instruments, particularly electrical switches. And many of the, handles of the instrument, handles of the several utensils. You must have seen handles for utensils, isn't it? These handles are sometimes made out of bakelite. Next one is melamine. They are resistant to fire. Resistance to fire because suddenly they cannot get caught with fire. They will not be spoiled by fire. Therefore, because of this property, they are used in kitchenware and even the fabrics. A suit is made out of this melamine for firemen because fire doesn't damage that. So this is about thermosetting plastic, right? Here are the uses of plastic. Where all plastics are not used, we will find everywhere, every item around us mostly made up of plastic. Buckets are made of plastic. Toys are made up of plastic. Now tell me why bucket is made of plastic? Because utility wise it will be very light, right? It's strong also. It doesn't rust. Metal buckets will rust, right? Therefore, most of bucket and containers are made up of plastic. You have already seen bakelite, right? Bakelite is a plastic which is a poor conductor of heat. It doesn't conduct heat and therefore it will be not heated. It is not heated even if it is connected directly to the electrical wires. Whenever there is a spark, it will not be immediately heated because it's a poor conductor of heat and therefore it is used in electrical switches. There is one more plastic which we have studied already, is a melamine. Melamine is having a property of heat resistance. It resists heat. Means it will not be catching fire if it is used in making suits. So firemen are using a fabric made up of melamine that will protect them. Crockery items like these are generally made by melamine. Plastics are used in cars, in aircraft, in spacecraft because they are little light and strong and they don't get rust. Another important use of plastics to store chemicals. You know, if the medicines are stored in small tablets are stored in plastic bottles, they will not immediately react with the container. Chemicals do not react with the container. Hence they are stored in plastic bottles. Now tell me, which plastic is used to make non-stick coating on cookware? You must have seen a tawa, right? Non-stick tawa. Pardon me for my sketches. Non-stick tawa doesn't stick the material which is put, like dosa and all. If we put here on the tawa, it will not easily stick. That's why it is called non-stick. And what is that material which is used here? And that material is Teflon. Remember this? So So there will be a Teflon coating on this, which will be a slippery for dosa or an omelette or anything which you cook. Plastic is used in making of wires because they are bad conductors of electricity, which means electricity doesn't flow, and they are elastic in nature. You can twist them in any way, it doesn't break. Next, plastics are used in PVC pipes. And what are PVC pipes? You all have seen PVC pipes. Plastics are used in polythene bags, plastic bags. And again you have seen melamine is a flame resistance. It is used in making fireman suits, right? So these are all the uses. Just remember these uses. And here we will conclude this chapter. Till then, thank you very much. Be strong, be healthy, keep yourself active. Don't stay more in front of smartphone as well as laptop or a TV. Yes, 70% of times you have to involve yourself in activities. Thank you very much.